G'day and welcome into part 10 of my campaign for Rohan in Divide and Conquer Total War, a mod for Medieval 2. It's good to be back. It's good to be back. In between last you saw me and now, I went ahead and got sunburnt.
What's the Elvish word for friend?
Tetra, etc.
Pew pew anniversary message gun.
Thank you so much for the 20 months. On the 20-month streak. Wowzers. Thank you so much for the sub, Tetra, etc. It's like you were just waiting for me to come live. As I was saying, in between now and last time, I've gone ahead and got sunburnt because, you know, I didn't wear sunscreen because I thought, oh, it's the middle of winter. I wouldn't expect like a 30-degree day in the middle of winter. Yeah, I was wrong. So yeah, that was fun. So the aloe vera is in full swing at the moment. But here in Middle Earth, we have a goblin issue, and I kind of just want to kill them all. You know, instead of Pokemon catch them all, it's goblins kill them all. You guys getting a hot week? 21 max here. It was just yesterday, I think. It was just hot. It was a hot day. Cooled off into a lovely evening, but hot during the day. I'm concerned about this army here. This looks somewhat significant. I do like the. I know they updated all the models in version 5, but this does look really cool. You know, the concentric castles. You know, multiple layers. I love it.
Yes.
Not that that's what it looks like on the battle map, but all the same, it still looks cool. Now, I think part of me just thinks I send this army here that I've got running over to Tharbad, maybe just to kind of. What if we go to here?
Yes.
And how much movement range do we have then? Yeah, not enough to get there and back. So I think what we'll do is just move them to here. If they, can we get any more troops? No. Oh, we can retrain some lads. We'll do that. If they siege us, we'll probably sally out and take the fight. We have some cav. As long as we have some cav, we can do some work. And then we can head back up towards Tharbad. Plan for today is push from Kloniak over to Huon, and then back down to Osnathil. And then definitely those two we want to get under our hands. If we get anything more than that, that would be a bonus. There's a lot of goblins up around Khazad-dûm and Anarod, so we need to be careful of that. They've got armies. Armies are sieging Tharbad at the moment, so that is the situation over there. Down here, you know, it's in its way building armies. If they attack us, we should just kill them fairly easily. But yeah, we're just probably building up some better forces over there. Meanwhile, we are training our elite stacks. Now, the problem I have right now, are we getting another general? Where are we? 21 turns now, so we need someone. Maybe we could just even send. We'd send Theoden. As much as I was reserving him to go the other direction. I think we need a good push up here with some quality troops, and that's what we have here. We have a bunch of quality troops. And some quality cav as well that we've got together. So when's the stables be? Oh yeah, we're gonna have some more cav here as well. Yeah. So I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna march out Theoden, and he's gonna go and kill these goblins. I think we'll do that when this. Do we have actually 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6? Do we have a full stack? 6, 10. I'd love to have those two. Yeah, so we will have a full stack, 18. Yeah, I just want these two cav units in the army as well, because there's no cav in these forts. Okay, so we'll do that, and then we'll send them north, unless another general just pops up in the meantime. So I have sent all my others around. Oh, you can retrain. Get your numbers back up. So I think we're pretty much an end turn here, and we'll...
Yes, my lord.
Hold up. Let's whack down some watchtowers. What? Mercenaries and bandits. Back a watchtower here.
Your orders, my lord.
Can you go to here?
Yes.
This tower will keep vigil over the
And
lands.
how much more movement do we have? If I go to here, yeah, we've still got a bit. I probably can't make it quite to there this turn, but we'll just see.
Yes.
That's where I'd like to chuck one down, or at least on this bridge.
With honor.
About here's as far as we can get. So let's chuck one. Yep,
This
just to give us a
tower
little bit of
will
vision
keep
over the
vigil
northern
over
area.
lands.
That's going to the Weather Hills.
Yes, my lord.
And then jump back.
Yes.
That's good. Now, a thought did occur to me. So I do think about these campaigns a bit. I'm a bit of a planner. And sometimes odd things puzzle my brain. You know, Gondor have been doing these weird coastal invasions up to Siduri. And only when they're linked, only when they hold Balorn. So that means there must be some sort of coastal boundary there, coastal border, as there must be with all coastal settlements. You know, they link to other coastal settlements. Otherwise, you would never be able to do a coastal invasion. The AI would never do a coastal invasion. So there is some sort of link there. Now, the thought has occurred to me that if Gondor can attack Siduri from Balorn, then Earthwaith can attack Balorn from Siduri. Which would be very bad. If they did that. Now, I think most of their units are here. Like, I haven't seen any boats going down this way. But, I don't know. Just, I need to remind myself to check this border every now and again. Just to make sure nothing is happening here. There was an Earthwaith army, or a couple of lads just marching down. G'day, Benjamin, welcome in. Last time. And he got to here and sort of turned around. And I thought it was odd that he was coming to Long Angren. But maybe he might have actually been going down to Balorn if there is that sea border there. So, which is just something we'll keep an eye on. And we want to clear that up real quick if that happens, because we don't want Gondor to have to turn around and deal with that. They need to be focused on Mordor. Okay, so now these will be trained next turn, so they can join in. So let's march out Theoden. Theoden, the Goblin Killer.
Your will, my lord.
Send it with you. And what do we have still building here? A couple of lads. Can we get the next tier of stables? Do we want to send these four?
Orders, my lord.
They haven't got armor upgrades. They probably need to retrain, honestly.
Yes, my lord.
So we might do that. I think we've got plenty over this side. We'll leave them here in case we do need to get a detachment going towards Mordor. We'll send you across fastest way.
Yes.
And then we'll make that a full stack. Definitely keep training those better units. Keep them coming in. And yeah, that'll be good. Can we retrain these lot? Because they need at least the
By your command.
yeah, they can at least get some better armor here. We do have the third tier of armor, so it'll be one improve. Ooh, coming of age. Okay, so we got... Oh, this is perfect. Because we needed a general to push on. Now, the question is, are you... Oh, look at this. He's got good renown. Oh, yeah, that's really good. I'm really, really happy with that. Because he should be able to hold Koloniak.
Your orders,
So if I
my
pull out... Aemir, let's just test. Yeah, he should be able to hold that. It'll be tight, 85%. Even when we pull the troops out, it'll go a bit lower. But we leave a couple behind, that should be okay. So, you come back over. We really want them to attack so we can then send units around. Are there... They still haven't got a lot of units around Argon, so I'm not that concerned about this border. So if you come over...
As you wish.
If I emptied
Your will,
this
my lord.
into this army, chucked them in... Oh, it's blue. It's
Yes,
enough.
my lord.
Grab those bandits. And...
Yes.
No more mercenaries.
Honor.
I mean, this is sketch as. There is a militia garrison. Okay, so it's not as bad as it looks. We can't get any units here yet. But if we could take to Huon, then this wouldn't be a border. and it would be safe. So it's kind of almost worth the risk.
Your orders, my lord.
And this isn't a full stack, but we are going up against goblins. Aren't as
Yes.
okay, so they have a full army here. Where's my spy? You.
My lord.
Over here. We've got enough towers around here that we can see enough of what's going on.
I shall continue.
I'm
So
gonna stick
there's
you.
no one here. I mean, it's, oh look, it's all just goblin archers. Oh, we just run it. Goblin archers and wargs, actually. Ironically, that's all the wargs and warg packs there make that a lot harder to deal with. It'd be better if they were, you know,
Yes.
better infantry. So we want to get this under siege this turn. So let's just use the cab to make sure we do
Your
that.
orders, my lord.
Let's chuck that
Splitting
under
our forces.
siege.
We shall engage.
And then join with the rest of the army.
Yes. Urging army to battle.
I don't know if we're going. Even with that, even though the fact they're all archers, they're not snagger. They're not snagger archers. They are goblin archers. What are their stats? 2 and 6. I mean, 2 and 6 is pretty comparable to a lot of my infantry. So I think we want them to try and come break the siege. I mean, we're just a lot better in that situation.
My lord.
And then I want you to keep an eye on this river crossing to make sure nothing else is coming over. This should really pressure on the Dunedain as well. So we're kind of trying to do as much as we can here. If this army breaks and goes back, then we need to immediately sally out and chase them. Probably take a more inefficient fight, but it's worth it to stop them from getting to Kloniak. I think we do want this to be more of a military settlement, being on the edge here. So we'll get the Lord's Hall. That is fully built. We're still waiting for it to grow. Okay, nothing else we can do there. Dunlaric. Probably want roads here. Where'd those goblins go? They went this way. Get roads here. So we can go one turn between Byrag and Dunlaric. That's really what I'm thinking here. Now this peasant, can you... Yeah, you can go. That's good. So you march this way.
We'll make camp here.
I guess we'll queue that up when you can get it. Right. Where... So is this the same army?
Have a taste of my blade.
This looks like a different army to the one that was standing here. Where did they go? They're not in this little... Oh, they're standing on this? Where are they going? So if I left behind the governor...
Yes, my lord.
Your will, my lord. With
Yeah,
honor.
they're standing on this watchtower.
Have a taste of my blade.
But I really do want to clear that up. This army's heading here as well. I think we can... We'll attack both of these. Cancel that retraining. Because we'll attack both of these. So this is probably the safer battle. We can get the cab back to get public order.
Marching to war.
Should be fine anyways. We get the cab back just to have something in there so they can't just march in. So we have a bit of a mix really. Got some flame wranglers, some ballistas. Full of warg packs. The warg scouts is the captain. This is a bit of a scary battle. Maybe a little ill-advised, honestly. We have 3 cav units, and they have a lot of wargs. We have to get them to engage their wargs. I mean, a lot of their units are low in number. Okay, so it's not as bad as what I was looking at. I was thinking they were full strength, but I looked at the overall numbers, and we've got more. This is Sunburnt here. Sunburnt, the V there. plus the sunburn on my arms. I just like scratched my neck then. I was like, ah.
Units, await my orders. Men, guard position.
So we kind of don't want to be in range of their artillery. We'd want to draw their artillery away from their main army best we can. So they're separated because we saw the Flame Wrangler and what it can do. Flame Wrangler is no joke. If it fires into a defensive line and that, you know, explodes left, right, and center, you just lose numbers so fast. I mean, yeah, there's probably be a little bit of friendly fire, but still, you know, it's an absolute blast. 2 and 8. So these are effectively goblins. 2 and 8. Let's go a little further forward into that dip. I think that's better. Archers can kind of fire over their heads, and then end it. You three, just can we stand back here with you two? Have better infantry. Hold them in reserve. I kind of am going to corner camp this one because mainly they have a bunch of wargs, and we just need to make sure they engage front-wise onto our infantry, and they don't get any side or rear charges. I think we'll keep all the cav on this left flank. Yeah, we'll put him on the outside. He's the captain. Okay, I think that's probably what we're working with here. Oh, they're over here. Okay. Interesting. They're actually a lot closer to my army than what I thought was going to be the case. So can we... Yeah, so just kind of spread a little bit more. And then can you kind of come to here? And this side's probably not so bad because they're positioned more on the other flank. But kind of just come to here, protect that side. Yeah. Okay, so are they moving to us? That's the first question. Kinda, they're aiming up against our cav. I think it's just a front charge into their skirmishers. There's probably some snagger archers here as well, I think. Might get their attention, so it's a little bit risky. But it could get them moving, and that's what we need. We need to get them moving. Let's send the cav archers around the flank first. See if we can get some, reveal some of the ambush units. And get you running to here. About 3 deep. And yeah, let's just give them a... Remember, they don't have that many numbers. A lot of their strength is in their artillery and their wargs. And we gotta get under the range of the Flame Wranglers here. Okay. Going around the flank. Roll heal them. Come together. Oh, hold up. Warg scouts. Actually, no, that's not it. Warg scouts coming across. Get out. Okay. We would have got trapped there. They seem to be like reforming their lines. Let's just play this safe again. See what they're doing. Yeah, they like reposition their troops. If you can go to here and you come over here, get these snagger skirmishers. Okay, yeah, you fire at will. Okay, so yeah, hit him from here. And I don't really want you to charge into wargs. Get out. See, that's got their attention. Question is, have we got their attention enough for them to move out of formation and chase into us? Appear not. Can you come up around this side? Why do they keep reforming? They're like pulling their guys left and right. I don't... Goblin band. No, we don't want to charge into that. Hold. This is like a trickier battle than it first looks. We really just need to get these wargs to chase our cavalry. Run, 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 run. Oh, yeah, wow, you stayed still against crossbow volley. That was not good. Yeah, okay. Okay, maybe they're coming. I think they're moving. Run back. Okay. No, they're not being chased. No, they're not. Maybe we can come over this hill on this flank and try and get them. They kind of are playing this really smart at the moment. It's infuriating how well they're kind of managing, sort of running side to side. I think it's purely incidental. The way they're reforming and their wargs are kind of repositioning on to cover their charges. But whatever's happening, it's working. Okay, so let's try up around this side. Probably not send the captain in. See some Snagger Stalkers, that's a good charge. Actually, you can go here. You can go here. We've got to touch it. Keep an eye on these warg pack. Warg hunters. Are they charging their cav across to cover again? It's a bad charge. Pull back out. That's a good charge. Now get out, get out, get out, get out, get out. Just concerned these peasant cav will sort of just rout really quickly. Okay, so there is a... Can you... Actually, I'm going to use skirmish mode. Over here. Whoa, run, run. Okay, are they actually chasing? Keep running, keep running. Come follow me. Oh, scatter. Oh, it didn't burst. They're still coming. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Okay, if we can get these warg scouts, yeah, if we can get them within range of our archers. Are they really not taking the bait? Over to here. I'm not confident in the skirmish mode ability at all, but it's probably better than nothing if I'm not really watching there. Look, they're sending them over here again. Kind of getting some shots. Normally, if you kill enough, they'll engage. Just sort of engage the front, engage your army. Pull back out. But they're just not biting. I don't want to come up this hill against these flame wranglers. Maybe they're coming. This could be it. Keep going. Keep running. Keep running. Get off skirmish mode. Just run. Just run. Sometimes being on skirmish mode makes them, like, be stupid. Dodge. Dodge. Okay. Are they moving? I think they're moving. Okay, we've got them. We've got them moving. Good, good, good. Okay. Are you still being chased? No. Okay. I want you to come around. Long way around, and you might have to get onto the artillery. If we could reposition our line a little more this way, that'd be better. Right there. Get in position. Get warg scouts moving in. The flame wrangler can equalize those numbers so quickly that this is my main concern. Gotta kill this, or at least stop it from firing. So that was a nice charge there. Like we got a good number killed off that charge. We have killed 12% to their 2. The archers are opening fire onto these warg scouts. Stretch Tetra will do. Until they start doing the spinny circle, we're good. Canterbury circle, whatever it's called. Okay, this seems like a decent opportunity to hit this flame wrangler. Oh, there's wargs here. Hopefully they just AFK. Yeah, just don't Well, run, 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 run away, run away, run away, run away. Okay, so we've dealt with mainly that. When we switch to these Walk Scouts, they're pretty low. Okay. Are they being chased? Sort of. Run around. We just gotta stop this from firing. Ballista's not so bad. 5 of them. Yeah, they are chasing me. Right over here. Where am I? Okay, how are we going with the killing of the wargs? Pretty good. Go for the 39. Keep bringing the wargs down. The wargs are the main strength of this army. Okay, now that most of those wargs are gone, can we pull our peasant scouts around? Actually, I'm going to leave you here to hold the morale high. We only need the one. Okay. Get on this flame wrangler. Over here. And you need to make your way around as well. Get over here. Okay, how are we going? Most of those wargs have been brought down. 15, 13, yeah, okay, good. Can you go for 14? You go for 13. Are they actually chasing this? I think they are. Run, run, run. Flame Wrangler. Kinda gotta just get this done. Because once we get that out of the way... Okay, come over here. Support them. Okay. Ballista is firing in. Okay, get out, get out. Oh, these warg packs. And get out. Run away, run away. Do not fight the warg packs. You cannot win. It is a losing bet. Hopefully they're going to pull away from it. Leave this one alone. Oh, they're What? Am I versing a person here? What is going on? It's like actually... actual... like, micro to protect the artillery. Okay, so we kind of... I mean, you just need to sack yourselves to get on that. Right. So, onto that. Can we get you over to here? Get on that goblin band. Help the peasants out. Okay, have they left you alone? No, not really. Come over and get a recharge.
Only half the enemy force remains.
That's the Flame Wrangler crew they're running in. That's good. That's what we want to see. Okay, and then you can run here and hit this goblin band in the back. Go, go, go. Warg pack is routing. Them in. Okay, yep. Bandits and peasants are just holding the front line. That's good. Okay. Run away, run away. I think they're charging to the front line. That's fine. We'll do a cycle charge on these ballista. They might be abandoning the crew. Oh, the Flame Wrangler. No, they're coming back. That Flame Wrangler. What are you guys doing? Attack them, attack them, attack them. Get the warg pack off my cav. Okay. We're pretty much out of ammunition. Ballista crew. They're running in. Just chase them down. Okay. Chase them. Okay. They're all out of ammunition. Pull out my captain. You can go do some work now as well. And that goblin band. Oh yeah, we got him. And that goblin band. I think they came back, but that's fine. Chase them down. Don't want them to get away. Yep, good. Get those warg scouts. Work overseas. They're going. Nice. Let's speed it up.
Slain the enemy general.
Okay.
The enemy general flee. Behold how our cowardly foe runs. It's time to press the attack.
94%. Should be plenty.
This is a clear victory.
Okay, so that's made it so we can sally out with the other army safely. Since this army was heading over to Dunlaric.
A prime position.
Yeah, they were heading towards Dunlaric, so that's made that safe.
Victory in your name, my lord.
Kind of.
Your will, my lord.
Jump back in and retrain.
My lord. Your will, my lord.
Okay, let's take on this next army. Do I have a general, 2 cav, no cav archers?
I'm gonna stick you. As you command.
One Warg Rider, 1 Warg Scout, and the Warg Rider is the captain with only 24 of them. Ooh, if they actually sent him after us, we could take him out. We could take him out. With our, 80 horsemen. That's how scared I am of wargs against horses. But apart from that, no artillery this time. And quite a few snagger in amongst it. So, once the captain dies, it kind of just should be a full-on rout. Ooh. Foggy, he says. Yeah, let's fight in the fog. Sure. Let's have a little bit of atmosphere. They won't see the cav charges coming. Okay, where's a little bit of an incline? That's all pretty flat. It dips down a little bit towards the back there. This is a bit of a hill. Is this weird map with the impassable across here somewhere? This is a little bit higher, so let's just take this position here for our archers. And then, once again, peasants. Peasants in the front. Form a line of your bodies. If anything, that they have to climb over them to reach it to the archers, At the very least, they have to climb over your dead bodies to get to anything important, That's how we view the peasants. Bandits can run up if we need some more bodies in the front. Okay. So we are attacking them, so we need to make a little bit of a move. Yeah. But if they send their wargs after us here, we can kind of just surround and kill them. We've got enough. Let's just slow down. So we'll go. What do we want to hit here? Snagger archers, snagger skirmishers. Go for the skirmishers, archers, and then. Let's see how they go here. Skirmishers. They're moving, so hopefully they don't. Charge through the mist, through the trees. Oh, yeah, it's beautiful. Pull out. Okay. There we get. That should do enough to... We've just got 12%, that's pretty good. Because they don't have artillery, I think they're much more willing to kind of move on our position this battle than that last one. Also, what we're going to do is reposition our army because they are kind of facing this way. So let's go to about here. Right of position. Okay, what do we got here? Snag skirmishers? Yeah, give them a charge. Let's go. Don't give them any reprieve. It's a little bit risky charging skirmishers, but we'll go for it. Stalkers are there. Yep, we can go for them. So if they get off their javelin volley before you hit them, then it's a problem. But yeah, we're good. That just really hurt them. Yeah, and pull out.
Victory will be ours.
There we go here. But We're down to 3%. Now we're still on 1% lost and almost 30% killed. Keep going. Hey, there's the... Actually, hit him, hit him, hit him. Kill him. That's the captain. Go, go, go. You fell for my trap. Fighting to the death. Come on, kill him, kill him, kill him. Yes.
The enemy general.
Oh,
Well,
you
and
tried
make it so
in
he
vain.
can see
Get out,
us
get out, get out, get out.
defeat the rest of his army.
Oh, yeah. Keep going, keep going. Run, run, run. Pull back around and we'll charge those. I mean, everything is pretty vulnerable here now. Run. Hit these Mountain Orc Hunters, they should break. Hit the Stalkers, they should break. Hit these Stalkers, they should break. Now that the captain's gone, they're not breaking. That was pretty piss weak charge there. It didn't really get a lot done. Pull out. Okay, can we go and get those Warg Scouts? Go for these Mountain Orc Hunters again. Chase them down. I see some Goblin Band in the back, sort of isolated. There's some archers back here. Go for these Goblin Infantry. Give them a whirl. Let's hit and hit. Tag team them. Yep, got them out. Good. Archers still hiding in the back. Swing around and go for those archers. Take our archers, take them out. And pull across to the side. Yeah. How are they going? How are they advancing towards our main army? Yep, archers are opening fire. There's Zurich Overseers, very nice. Okay. Yep, the Snagger archers will break. Perfect. Yeah. These Zurich Overseers, hit these Goblin Band. That was a bad charge, but good if it's done. Pull out, go again. I'll pull around for these archers. That should roll that Goblin Band as well. Perfect. Go assist the main line. These Snagger Stalkers.
If we continue like this, we will smash the enemy.
Okay. Yeah. And when there's no war packs or wargs to kind of disrupt the Rohan machine, you know, they just got nothing. Around to them. You squish. Okay, and yep, here we go. Into those. Peasants are doing some dying. Good job. Hold them in place, peasants.
The battle is very much in our favor. Victory will be ours.
Okay, nice. Reform over here. Routed those off the field. Yep. Not much left. Some Uruk Overseers. We'll let them get within range of the archers. Give them some hold fire. Give them some volleys. There we go. Fire now. Not your own. Don't kill your own lads. What are you doing? Stop firing! Oh my goodness, that was a mass. That was treason right there. That was treason. I think about 20 peasant scouts just fell. Okay. Keep advancing. How are we going? 90%. So that has been quite a bit that's run away. Just I don't think there's been one yet leave the field. Go after them. You go after them. And over the rear. Let's go.
The enemy army flees the field. Pursue and run them down.
Good. That's enough.
Be awed by the victory we have won.
130
here
lost. That's pretty good. Peasant Scouts 14 healed. I think that was probably the 14 that died to that volley of my own arrows. 424 Peasant Scouts. Oh, they're right here at 570. I was going to say, I thought Peasant Scouts win another battle with the most kills, but hey, they got outdone by the slightly better unit. Ah, there was 10. 10 were friendly fire. yeah, like of the goblin roster, it's like wargs, warg packs, and the black pit halberds. Nothing else really concerns the Rohan roster.
There is no glory in glory, honor,
Okay.
victory.
It depends on how things go over here, how quickly we need to get reinforcements to Koloniak. I mean, we can't always just pull back Airmere. We'd rather not lose it.
Yes, my lord.
So we have a general here.
Your orders,
This general
my
can move on. We need to leave some behind
my
here. I think
lord.
the peasants
My lord, orders.
stay
Your will,
behind
my
with the peasant scouts.
Your will, my lord.
Just so we have some sort
By
of
your
garrison.
command.
Your
Probably the
orders,
bandits
my
as
lord.
well. Yeah, so the ones that were here, they stay behind.
Yes,
And
my
then this
lord.
lot will advance.
Yes.
Yeah, what? Let's go this way.
Assembling a mighty host.
Let's advance here. Let's take off Snithiel. Take that out from underneath him. We'll go that direction. You can pull across as well.
March to
Same with
exhaustion,
you. You can march
continuing
this
like
way.
by your command.
And we'll just keep pushing
Make camp
that direction. Right. Yeah, all of that's fairly low tier now compared to what we can get, so let's hold off on that.
Your orders, my
They're
lord.
marching next turn. We have some Dol Guldur moving it. Where are they marching towards? Don't tell me. Oh, I thought this was going to be lost for a second. So they are pointing towards this settlement, but they aren't bordering it, so it should be fine. We are trying hard to get this up and running as a military settlement. Go Doofy Games. Listening and vibing while at work. Had a second to drop some love and support. Let's go, Doofy. Thank you so much. And hope you're having a great day. Get through that work.
Have a taste of my blade.
Make it to the... I was going to say make it to the weekend, but I think you'd already be at the weekend. No, maybe not. Maybe you're working
Yes,
Friday
my
night.
lord.
When I talk, I lose my train of thought, isn't it? It's terrible. Not a great quality for a streamer to lose your train of thought when you're speaking. So we actually had 6k left in the bank at the end of the turn. Oh, feels good. Actually having spare coin. Good. This is what we wanted. We didn't want them to go back for Koloniak, so we wanted them to commit here. This is perfect. We've got plenty of infantry here to weaken, to dull the blow here. Just the Flame Wrangler, that won't knock down the walls, but they'll still probably fire it anyway. Warg Pack is the captain, and I guess there's one Black Pit Halberd. That'd be the only unit here I'm concerned about. Everything else is fine. I did get a comment on previous video that it was the Uruk Overseers that were perhaps bugging, that caused a crash in one of the previous battles. I don't know if that's a particular thing on this build. Maybe that's being experienced by a few other people. I mean, if that is the case, that's a pretty big bug. But I mean, I did disband the 3-unit Rohirrim, which should be fine. Plenty of times I've had like units of cab that only have 2 or 3. It's an issue when you have those really small units when they have either like ammunition and an archer, and you only have the 2 men on the end, like the 2 captains, 2 lieutenants or whatever of the unit. Or when you have like a pike unit that can't go into pike formation because then you have like the 2 men on the end, the 2 lieutenants. So normally cav is fine. I mean, the infamous 2 Dale cav from my Dale campaign, they didn't bug out anything. But yeah, so Uruk Overseers, I'll keep an eye on them as well to see if they're sort of doing anything weird in terms of sort of glitching the game. But sometimes certain builds, they just, you know, when you change a little bit of code here and there, things pop up. Right. Yeah, well, Flame Wrangler is going to fire here or something. They can do their thing. We'll put the archers along here. This is the spot. This is a prime defending position. Love this spot here because your archers can just they have the range, they can reach. It's really good. And we have poison arrows here, so yeah, it'll make them rout even faster. What we'll do is, because it's the Flame Wrangler, we'll kind of sit close to the wall. We'll get right up close to the wall and make sure we don't lose as many units as we can. We'll keep the 2 captains or 2 generals back here. We don't want them anywhere near Flame Wrangler, and they'll hold the morale of the battle from back there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Then we want 1, 2 over here. Hello, go there. And everyone else, put some bandits along here, I guess. What do they have? They have ladders and 2 ladders, 2 siege towers. 2 ladders, 2 siege towers, and plenty of rams. So they'll definitely be getting up on the wall. There is an opportunity maybe for us to sally out here and hit, but because there's a lot left in the unit, and they're guarded by the halberds right behind, so it's very risky to go out. So we won't sally out the front. We'll let them come in. Often with goblins, you kind of just want them to come in. Easier to kill them then. Pikes, you can sit here at the front as well because you'll be involved in the front line. Some peasants here. Be involved that way, and then we'll just put some units sort of further back on the flanks for flanking and reinforcements. So 1 there, axemen over here as well. And some spears probably just down the central alleyways. 1 and 2. Okay, that's about it. And once we pull back, we'll pull back to these sort of little choke points. Everyone, get really, really close to the wall. Close as you can to the wall. Okay. Are you doing the thing again where they're marching up and not using their siege equipment? They're going to use their siege equipment and their flame wranglers at the same time? This is change, right? This is the situation we had where it did crash the other time. Where our friend in the comments said it was the Uruk Overseers that did it. Maybe if Uruk Overseers are on a siege equipment? I don't know. But either way, we are firing at them with the ballista towers, so that's kind of good. So they are aiming here, so what we're going to do is just move these across a little bit. Move them across a little bit. Just to... So if they're aiming for this bit of wall, that's fine. We'll just let them shoot at that. What are they aiming at? Are they actually aiming at the unit? No, I think they're shooting at the wall. Oh. Did I not tell you to get close to the wall? Pretty sure I did. Hey, is that it? Did we use their ammunition? Right, we're away. Okay, let's just set up. So we want to go up onto the wall here. 1 and 2. Up here. Then we want to go in the... So you probably go here. 1, 2, 3, and the pikes can come across to here. That's 4. You need to get up onto the wall. So we need a couple of people on walls around here. So you go to this one. And come around to here. Alright, let's go. Everyone run. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Where's this one going to? It's going all the way around. Excuse me? Where are you going?
The enemy have ladders at the walls. Repel the attackers. Give them steel.
Up here, go. This is why I like to have people on the wall to start, because they don't glitch out when getting up here.
Has reached our walls with their siege tower. We must repel them.
Okay, let's go. Hit them up. There's no one coming to here. They are going further around.
If we
Let's go.
continue like
Get
this,
in there.
We will smash the enemy.
Okay. 42%. Excuse me. No. What? No. I'm getting more infantry around here. Guess what is it? I mean, it's goblin infantry. It's not that much of a concern, but still.
Curses! The enemy are battering down our gates.
Can you run to here? This tower going? And yeah, I mean, you can come as well. Just kind of set yourself up over here. Set yourself up over here. Go. 74% is close to going down.
Blast their eyes! The enemy's ram is through our gates.
Through the gates they come. And we're good to go. Archers. 1, 2, 3. Fire.
Enemy's siege tower is naught but
Siege tower's down.
now.
Perfect.
Beware, lest they try some other trick.
Shoot the black pit halberds. That is the main issue. Let's go. Goblin archers, get in there. Slow things down just a little bit. Okay, axemen on the wall are doing fine. Keep cutting down these goblins. You can actually fire at this target, because they're a little bit further around. What's your angle like on them? About half the unit will have a decent angle. Yeah, keep firing. May as well. That's the only threat. Eric overseers are here. We have one on this side. The other cab units, could you two come out? What is this unit doing over here? Oh, just forgot about you, did I? Get over here. Run over. Whoops. They're routing. Warpack was the captain. Peasants held. Actually coming around behind the back of this unit. Could you fire at this unit here, Goblin Infantry? Towers are shooting them, so there's no need to force the issue. You lads come over here and deal with this Flame Wrangler crew. Blackbeard halberds are routing. That's pretty much the... So we're pretty much all over bar the shouting now. They're routing off the back. Could you...
The enemy are badly bloodied. They have lost
I'd rather not
half their
lose
men.
my unit numbers on my pikes. Send the other ones in.
Gather your weapons.
Speed it up again. Pretty much done. 1, 2, 3. Could you fire in here?
The enemy general men have slain the enemy general.
Once the poison arrows hit, they just insta-routed.
Behold how our cowardly foe runs. It's time to press the attack.
You can fire at your own targets. Pick them out. Let's go. Chase them down. No, they're still on a wall. Who's not on a wall? Go. Those ones. Go. See, if they're on a wall, you can't chase them. See? It's silly. I mean, it's just not registering the attack order because they're up on a wall and Cav can't go on a wall. Slightly painful when you try and chase units down because they can get away. How are we going? 89%? Yeah, and there's already been some leave the field, so we do need to keep chasing. Okay. Here we go over this way. That looks like a good unit to get. Yeah, there's a big unit there. 43, chase them down. Can we actually stop firing with this ballista tower? Come over here. Get away from that ballista tower. That's just going to kill our own troops more than theirs. Keep chasing him. Okay. Good. Chase him. Kill him. Alright, that's enough.
Be awed by the victory we have won here today.
Tharbird is once again secure. Kloniak is pretty much secure now as well, since this army that was behind is dealt with. Unless there's a big force comes from past Tehuen, but I'd expect any big forces that way to try and break the siege at Tehuen. So I think we've got the goblins a little bit by the short and curly here.
A prime position to launch a coward. We have triumphed.
Ah, perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Yep. Come and break the siege. See if you can. They've got the balance of power, but that's not too bad. So we have Woog Riders. What's the strength of this army that we have? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cav units. Fairly high numbers. We do have some sellswords, some pikes. And at least our sort of low tier units, not peasants. It's actually not a bad army all around. So this army's coming as reinforcements. They'll be in our back right corner. A lot of archers, actually. A lot of archers. So melee strength is quite low. I think we actually do go for the hit them as they come in as reinforcements. And just don't let these archers fire. Just close in on like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Like 9 of their units are ranged. So I think we just close in on that straight away. And there's a lot of wargs there as well, so we don't want them to get charges in. So back right corner, we hit them with the infantry, and then this force we can just charge our cavalry at and try and overpower them. These are 2 hit points, but we can maybe skirmish them a little bit.
We attack.
Alternatively, we let them onto the field and then use the cav to try and kind of pick off the archers once they take the fight. Lots of trees. So this is where they're coming in from. Down here. We only have 2 archers ourselves. I said back right corner, didn't I? Yeah. So through the trees. A little bit uphill. So we could let them in. And kind of fight down this hill here. That would mean our cav would have to charge through trees to try and get to their archers. We could pull back even further. I think we're okay. We got a sellsword and a pike. You know, we do have a decent core here. So we go pike sort of in the middle. And then we support that on either flank with sellswords. The middle should be quite strong. And then kind of filter out our worst units as we go to the flanks. I do want to give just these bandits in the middle as some additional numbers. Just to support the middle fight. And then the wargs will come in on the flanks. So let's go then axes next, then spears. Axes, then spears. And then on this flank as well, axes, then spears. Trees are always a pain to set up in.
Men of Rohan, men of Rohan.
Is this one over here?
Men of
Yep.
Rohan.
So then axes. Axes and then spears. Okay, that's pretty... That's a lot of firepower there. I think there, okay. What do we still got? A couple of archers. I think we'll set up the archers kind of here. And we'll just hold fire and see if there's any opportunities. Sometimes you get a break in your own line, where maybe their best unit is, and you can sort of plug the hole with arrows. And then that leaves us with 2 units. 2 units to probably just protect the no, they're not going to protect the rear of the archers, because we're going to be going in. We're going to be knocking out that other army with the cav. So if the archers take some losses, they take some losses. It's a bit whatever. We'll go to there. And then that leaves the main force. I'm just wondering whether I put Aomir. I don't want these guys to rout. Let's put Aomir over here. Put you over here and just make sure that this infantry holds and fights. Do you inspire nearby units? No. Do I have anything that inspires nearby units here? I don't think so. No. So put you over here, and then the rest of the cav can deal with the main attacking force, or the attacking force. So skirmishers on the left flank. You lads on the right.
The enemy are bringing in reinforcements.
Okay, we need to do things here first. Yeah, so trees, man, trees. So, can't see my units. 1, 2. So 1, 2, 3 is the middle core. So I want you to go to here. About here. Set up. Run. Actually, out of formation. And then 1, 2, 3. I want you to go to here and run. Okay, then you two on this flank. We go a little wider. Go to here. You as well, go wider, go to here. And then we have over here, where are my units? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Come in about here. Out to there. Run. Bandits. More numbers in the middle. Run. Aomir. I don't want you to. Is there anything in here that's just going to instantly kill him? They're like pikes or anything. Just stand around here, okay? I want you to inspire the lads. Come there and inspire the lads. Go defensive, and we'll see how that goes. Okay, so then we need 1 and 2. Ah, shit. Trees. Okay, we can't fight that. We need to get over here. Run to here. Trees are such a problem. Come to here. Maybe get some skirmishing done. And you two, I think, will actually need to turn around and potentially aim more in this direction. Okay, pikes. Now, formation. Go. Spear wall down. Okay, and go. Get in there. Don't let those archers fire. Go. Go. Bandits in here as well. Let's go. Double archers.
Men of Rohan.
Get on these archers. Go. Good.
If we continue like this, we will smash the enemy.
It's in the trees. I can't see anything. Okay. Gonna kill these archers. Go. 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 Go.
Men of Rohan. Men of Rohan.
Okay, they're mainly here for the cav. But over this side, where's the cav coming in? Right into our spears, hopefully. Yep, perfect. Get on these warg scouts. Okay, kill the wargs. Kill the wargs. Kill the wargs. Kill the wargs. Actually, can you come around, like here? Okay, other side. Man. I've spoken about forests before, and that I actually love them because of the like immersion that it provides. That, you know, it's like it does make it harder for the commander to see what's going on. You know, a general wouldn't be able to see what's going on in the trees. So although it's like painful to deal with as a game feature, I like that the trees don't just like magically disappear here. They don't just you know, stop being trees because I'm trying to look here on the battlefield. So I feel like that would be, you know, you lose a lot of that immersion of what's actually going on in the battle. So could you get into here? One of these Warg Riders. Okay, now we should be chasing down these goblins. Yep. Okay. What's going on over here? I can't see. Okay, pull back, pull back, pull back, pull back. Okay, can you two pull back out and get a secondary charge again? Okay, yeah, just sneak forward a little bit and offer some more morale. We should beat the goblins. It's just a matter of making sure we don't rout. The sellsword in the middle should do a decent job. Should sort of be cutting through them. I just need to be careful with Aramir in there because I can't see what's going on. Wolf pack, get on the wolf pack. Okay. Pretty sure I told you to run back, but anyway. You guys are caught. Get out. Get out of the forest. I need to see what's going on. Run. Run, run, run. Okay. Fire at them. Just pop this, honestly.
Now for ruin.
Looks like we're kind of struggling. I mean, we're kind of winning the flanks. It's the middle where we're having problems the most, I think. How are the pikes going? Pikes are doing fine. Actually, you can probably get out of defensive. We've got them quite wrapped up there. This side, the wargs are pretty much down. Okay, what's going on this side? We got keep pulling back, pull back, pull back, pull back. Going. Archers. And get over here. Don't get caught by that damn.
If we continue like this, we will smash the enemy.
What are you doing? Over it.
Only half the enemy force remains.
Can we hit this? Fire, fire, fire. Okay, what's going on over here? Keep fighting. And these goblin archers are just fighting a lot better than what I kind of anticipated. I sort of thought that we would be at a big advantage closing the gap, but we really aren't. I mean, if I'd had my time again, I wouldn't take it this way. I would have let him in and just and let the cav do a lot more of the work. Try and go crush this army first.
The enemy general flees like a coward he
After
is.
those,
Press onward and break the spirit
archers, hold fire. So we went after that. Kill them. Don't let them recharge our lads. Get in there. Off defensive.
Behold how our
Nice.
cowardly foe runs.
Perfect. Okay.
It's time to press.
So what's actually happening in here, in the forest? We've completely lost here to Goblin Band and Snagger. Which I find utterly confusing. Like, how are we losing to this trash units?
Come together.
Finish off over here. Like, they're just not routing, are they? Okay. Archers. Yeah, you got a job. Get into here. There's a hole in the middle. Get to here. Run. Okay, we've done the first army. I think it's dealt with. Everyone else, run back down to here. Hold fire. Get over here. Where's our... Got some good lads here. Run over to here. Keep them in the fight.
Men of Rohan.
Snag a scam. Okay, I mean, if you want to offer some charges to me, let's go.
If we continue like this, we will smash the enemy.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Okay, we've beaten this side. This side's done. Okay, let's go. Let's get over here. Bandits are routing. In the middle, the pikes have gone down. They're just goblin archers. Go, go, go. Get in it. Hit him. 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 You just kind of just get in there and kill these guys. Just goblin archers.
Come together. Fight up to the mark.
Okay, Blarant, how goes the conquest? It's going well. I'm just being surprised by the strength of goblin archers at the moment. This whole army was full of goblin archers, and I'm like, right, our infantry will be able to kill them. And then I'm discovering that, in fact, no, our infantry can't kill goblin archers. That's right. Ah, there we go. There goes their general. Okay, so they should pretty much start routing now. Saying that, though, we don't want them to get back into the settlement, which they probably are going to. Quick. Chase them down. Hold on. Everything. Chase them down right now. Go. Get in here. Chase them down. Don't let them escape. Go. No, just the mainline cheap ones. This army was just full of just baseline goblin archers, and yeah, they just managed to hold here and beat back my infantry. I mean, my infantry is pretty trash as well, but still. What's still here? There's a unit. Where is it? Here it is. I think he's gonna get away.
Our foe is utterly vanquished.
Okay.
All who remember this day.
It still counts as a heroic victory, so I think that's. We must have done decent. Did we get a bunch of heal? Oh, we got a bunch of healing. I mean, we were cutting through them. I guess we're killing. We were cutting through them. Just sellsword 653. Yeah, I mean, we were killing them, but there was just a lot of them, I guess. Well, maybe there was just a lot of them. You know, lots of numbers. Yeah, I mean, it isn't my mainline infantry. It's just the first tier, not the peasants, but yeah, it's still pretty low. Goblin archers basically just goblin infantry with bows and no shield. Yeah. So I mean, we killed a lot. You can see the numbers here. That's a lot of casualties inflicted, but the healing has made it. I mean, look at this: 96, 54, 46, 50. It's quite a lot of healing. So that's actually made up for that significantly. Eomer got to work, pulled out the doctor's kit after he put down the lance. Got some oxygen machines for a few of them, you know. Hit him with some penicillin to stop infection. Ah, we got it. Perfect.
We have triumphed.
Yeah, we'll occupy him.
Our courage and honor have conquered.
Kinsfoil, my man. Yeah, I know. He hasn't got that though, I don't think.
Yes, my lord.
Karen has been reclaimed. Gondor. Doing work. Oh, we're going to take there as well. Now,
Without question.
are you lads interested in an alliance? Breland has gone more with the Ardenheim, yep, because they're attacking down here, so that makes sense. That's kind of good because Breland haven't really got an enemy right now. So if Breland throw everything they've got at the Ardenheim settlements here, they should take them. Because they've kind of been sheltered quite well. So that's good. Happy with that. Northern Dunedain managed to hold Angmar, but only because the dwarves played. The dwarves played, so they had support, basically. And I think also the other thing not to underestimate is nothing from the south was an issue to anything here. Like, Innisfaith did not declare war on Bree. Dunland didn't declare war on the Northern Dunedain. We've been taking the goblins' attention here for quite a few turns now. Like, they've been sending a lot of troops our way. Like, nothing from the south was a concern to Bree or the Dunedain, or even the elves. The elves are actually up here helping. The elves hold. Do they hold up here? Pretty sure they hold up here. Somewhere up. This settlement up here, I think, is held by the elves. So Like, it's just the what they didn't have to face as opposed to what they did have to face. Just quietly helping out, I think, was the big thing.
My lord.
So you're going to go to here.
We shall
You can join the army. And they're not doing their stupid bug out thing and not attacking. So, you know, they're actually playing. So, Angmar should get, like, triple teamed. A lot. If everyone does what they're meant to do. Yeah, this is an economic settlement. Don't need anything military here. Let's go for the mines. Oh, yes. Good movement. Yeah, let's get some more mines. I'm going to get these mines up. Goldberg. Ah. No, this isn't where we get Rise of the Fault. It's actually Guineard. So this one can be economic as well. So go sheep farming. With Anduin. Good. Let's get the next military stables. Based on the map, I see you taught Newthwaite a lesson. Yeah, I mean, we've pushed them to the river basically, and we're kind of just holding there now, and we're going elsewhere. I'd like to get a peace with them if I could. Peace would be ideal. Just get this here as well. I'm not sold on how that situation. I just don't know how they can attack cross rivers. Whether these are, I don't think they are bordering. Yeah, you know, I'll learn a lesson if they do. Let's just get the roads. Pontiac. Okay. The Tehuan as well. Yeah, we can destroy some things. Let's get rid of that. Yeah, they're not bordering unless except at Siduri and Tharbad. That's my understanding. However, Siduri borders via the sea down here, Balorn. Balorn and Siduri border. Even though not by land. There's a sea border there. And I'm just not sure about what other sea borders are down along this coast. I think this counts as I think this is like a river, and that's like a clear gap. But down further, it's here. I know there's a crossing here. I'm saying Siduri and Balorn border. Balorn and Siduri, there is a border here because units attack this way. They border. It's a sea border. Just like down in Karandros, there's a border like between these ones here and not Karandros and Gobel Tofalas. Like there are sea borders. Otherwise, the AI would never be able to attack across the sea. So that's why I'm just in fact, I'm a little bit nervous. So I know Gondor can attack. I'm going to get a spy. I'm going to get a spy and send a spy down and just check on Balorn to make sure it's not getting invaded by sea. Just to check that. You can keep heading this way.
As you wish.
Across.
We can go no further today.
Let's merge.
Yes, your orders, my lord.
Retrain. Now you can go gambling. This still doesn't have a general here. You can go this way.
Lord.
Come over here, chuck up a
Your
tower.
orders,
Let's get some
my
vision along here.
This tower will keep vigil over the lands.
And Blarant, they've been, just to show you, there's things that aren't perfect.
Yes, my lord.
The goblins have been sieging me at Dunlaric, even though there's no land border. But I'm pretty sure, and maybe since you were a past modder, I reckon it's because the borders here are touching. Even though there's a river here, you can't actually cross here. So crossing.
Your orders, my lord.
But I reckon it's because the borders are touching something here, because they are attacking me in Dunlaric. They've been sieging me, even though this is bordering the Tharbad settlement. and this is bordering the Byrig settlement. They've been sieging here in Dunlaric, and I think it's because something here. It's like, I don't know, something in the code. It's not working as intended there. So yeah, that's been a shocker that they've been attacking Dunlaric, because that's just been weird. Shouldn't be happening. Alright, let's keep marching the army. Fairly sure the small streams don't actually stop the AI, but I might be wrong. I mean, well, they do. They do. Like these ones, they definitely do. Yeah, because yeah, I mean, I've just had so many examples of they do. This is the first time I've had playing this game that a small stream has not counted as stopping them. Like I've not had a single other example, and I've played this a fair bit. So
Yes.
I think it's the outlier. Go to here. We definitely want these cav in the army. Send them over. So that's another 8.
Your
We need
orders,
2
my
more.
lord.
2 more. What are we lacking? Archers?
Yes, my lord.
Yeah, I could do with some archers in here. So let's get the 1, 2. 1, 2 archers. Okay.
Your orders, my
And
lord.
then next turn we'll join them all together, and that'll be a full stack heading north to deal with the goblins once and for all. Now that we've retrained those, 1, 2, 3, 4, jump back into this fort.
By your command.
It's hard to get hard data on the campaign AI. The AI script does not contain all the things they can do, sadly, so some of it has to be hard coded and is inaccessible. Yeah, I mean, I just go off experience. I'm going off experience, and I'm just saying I've never had like the streams have always counted as a blocker to borders, and this is the first time where it hasn't. So I think, and I've noticed that it looks like here that there is visually they look like they're touching, whereas like on the other streams they don't. Like Koloniak is not bordering Eregion. Like this is not a border, and even though it's a small stream, like I know for sure that if Koloniak will not be attacked if the enemy holds this one and doesn't hold this one. Like it's like that's just the way it is. So this is it's weird. So marching, and they're still holding in the north. Where these? We'll kill them. Kill this little army.
Yes, my lord.
A couple of ballistas, some wargs.
Muster your courage, men! We march into battle! Units, await my orders!
Still no archers in this army. I'm getting archery range. I think I got an archery range. I should recruit some archers. Okay, they're all the way back here. Are they advancing? They have ballista. I don't be in the trees. Oh, they're in the trees. They're not advancing. Okay. We're gonna march up. And we're going to offer a unit of peasant spearmen as in loose formation as a sacrifice. There's other units here. We could try. Let's just see. Okay, so hold on. So we got some lads here. Scouts, go for them. Go.
We're ready to ride out.
See if we can get them moving. That's a nice charge. Even with just 18 cav, that really cut through them. Out we go. Run.
If we continue like this, we will smash the enemy.
Okay. I think that's got their attention enough. Maybe not. They're shooting us. Can we turn around? Let's do another charge in. Wow, they're really pinning down my peasant scouts there. Out we go. Are they still not committing, I don't think? Let's just pull back a little bit now and see if they, after they sort of reform, whether they might commit on our infantry. Because that's most of our cav gone. Yeah, I think they are coming up now. That's good. We want to get around the back. Pull you away from the infantry. Can we spread out a little bit more? So ballistas don't get really good shots. We can go really wide and go really wide. Okay, scouts. Let them throw the javelins. Okay, let's go around. The wargs are still holding near the ballistas. That's a bit of a pain. Oh yeah, they're going after them. That's good. So can we get you to run this way, and then you come in and shut that down? Yep, you can chase them. It's okay. Feel free to chase them. You can go. Yeah, chase them to your heart's content. All the way over here. All right. Archers, let's go. Get them. I thought they were shooting at my general there for a second. Get on them. Still chasing. Yeah, they are actually. Keep going, sure. Okay, over here. Okay. Now, this is a messy battle. Things aren't really going well, but...
Only half the enemy force remains.
Oh. Run. Well, they're changing. Yeah, they're changing direction. Lads, I would suggest forming up. Get him. Kill him. Go.
Our men have slain the enemy general. Without him, his troops will lose their will to fight.
This is why I'm desperate to get some more military infrastructure over here, because we're like got very low tier units here still. I kind of really want to just improve the quality of troops in this garrison.
The enemy are utterly vanquished. This is a great
heroic victory. I mean, the game says I did really well. I felt like that was a messy fight. So this is still called TW, I'm guessing, standing for Total War Map Reader. It lets you view all the information about various regions. As for the sea, the entire thing is one region. Theoretically, if the sea AI is capable of attacking by sea, it should be able to attack any coastal settlement. Yeah, see, this is the weird thing, and yet there's inconsistencies in that, isn't there?
Our forces are well hidden.
So that if the sea is classed as one region, every sea tile should be connected to every other sea tile. But that's not... But it doesn't function like that, because we know that the AI loves to attack, right?
Victory!
The AI loves to declare war. So if that were the case, like, I would bet your bottom dollar that Harad would be like, yep, I'm declaring war on Ered Luin. We're bordering. We're bordering each other. But they don't do that. So there's got to be some restrictions to that. My assumption is there is another check for marching distance. Yeah, maybe. Yeah. Hey, Dadmo, just wanted to say hi and let you know, don't do canned. Whichever way you choose, you're screwed. That sounds like something people would love to see.
Your orders, my lord. Yes, my lord.
That sounds like something people would love to see. Whatever you do, you're screwed. Yep, that's good entertainment.
I'm gonna stick you.
What's in this army?
Have a taste of
That's my
blade.
spy.
My lord.
I'm gonna stick
Ooh,
you.
some Mountain Urks. Flame Wranglers.
Approaching quietly. Approaching quietly. Would you wish to speak to me?
Getting horse archers and dwarven infantry is effective. It definitely is. Something that doesn't move combined with something that moves very, very fast. It's pretty good. Alright, let's did I get that spy? That's next turn. Let's end the turn. Every turn is about 2 settlements besieged by forces who way outclass you, then Mortar and Harad jump in. Yeah. Mortar and Harad. So who's sieging you before that? Rebels? What? But rebels don't multiply. Oh, going good is civil war. Right. But they don't, like, there's a set number of them, right? Like, that's the big weakness to rebels is, you know, there might be big armies, but then they don't, once you kill them, they're dead, right? There's no replenishment for them. If you choose good, rebels attack all your Heartland cities. Oh! They're just scripted in. For how long? Surely there's a... But then 10 turns later, you get the 2 blue wizard armies. Okay. So there, I was going to say, it can't just be infinite. There has to be like a limit on that. I mean, that sounds fun. Not going to lie. Shieldmanes of Rohan. 6 javelins. Oh, effective against Oliphants. 6 javelins on a moving... A moving cav from Rohan. Oh, it's beautiful. Oh, Mordor, you don't know what you got coming to you. Oh, it's going to be beautiful. I'm so excited. I am actually excited. I'm excited about facing Great Beasts. You never thought you'd hear that on this channel, did you? No? Never thought you'd hear that on this channel. Me being excited about facing Great Beasts. Oh, I have the answer. And it's beautiful. Alright, let's is there a bonus to morale training? Cultural buildings. There is +3, yeah. I think we still just go money here for now. Actually, get a get the practice range. So we're fully set up here for military. Doesn't matter what. With step infantry and maybe a Candice raider or 2, spend the first 40 turns conquering the settlements on the sides and then funnel a bunch of troops into my capital. I abandoned the other 2. Needless to say, since I wasn't prepared, I cheated the hell out of it. Ah, the old add _ money 40,000 or the auto win. Yeah. Well, at least now you know for next time you can try and outplay it, you know. Yeah, get a guard barracks here. I want some better units here. Okay. Train. Anything here? Nope. I would love to go kill this. It's kind of just hanging around there. Just a good old auto win. Thanks for hanging around, Doofy. Appreciate it, mate. Let's... Yeah, where did... Yeah, I sent the spy this way. So we have a goblin stack coming here. What I want to do with Aramir this turn is actually just get some towers up. I want to have a tower down south here. Probably one sort of in the middle here.
With honor.
Back along the road. I don't know if I have enough to get to here and back. Yeah, I do. Yeah,
Yes.
I mean, he's got so much movement.
With honor.
Go to there.
This
Okay,
tower will keep
and then
vigil
we're
over
kind of set up
lands.
here. Did I not build something here last turn? I don't think I did. I think I deleted stuff but didn't build anything. Whoops. A waste of a turn. Okay, give him some better equipment. Okay, so then we want to siege. You join up there. Any mercenaries?
We're combining forces. Yes.
You know what? I love my towers. Tower, go.
This tower will keep vigil over the lands. To battle. We shall prevail.
Yes, my lord.
Your will, my lord.
Yeah, you keep coming.
As you wish.
Your order.
Join up with them.
Assembling a mighty host.
Good. What else around? Do I have another? No, I sent everything. Yeah, I've sent everything. Everything's been allocated. We just need to get some more military presence over here, because yeah, we're like in terms of our infrastructure, we're still just relying on peasants. Okay, so in we go. In we go.
Yes, my lord.
And Theoden, King Theoden marches out with possibly the best army this campaign has seen.
With honor.
Anywhere in the world, I would say. I mean, we got the Riddlemark Cav, we've got Erid Lancers, Riddlemark Axemen, we've got some better archers now, we got the Erid Footmen and Swordsmen, got the Doorwoods. And of course, the Guard of the Caves. This army is stacked.
No further, my lord.
Can't figure out Dunlaric. It borders when it didn't pre-version 5, but the watercourse is there. I can only assume there is a distance check that usually prevents enemies from targeting cities separated by rivers, even if they border, because other cities are closer. Yeah, I don't know. What I will, I'll give you more data. They sieged. They haven't actually, like, they've sieged me and then pulled away after like 1 or 2 turns. So they haven't actually executed the attack, which I was like, So that's a bit of extra data I forgot to give you. So they sieged me, but didn't actually attack, and then went along here and sieged Byrig and attacked there. So I'm still, yeah, I don't know. It's very odd. This is not normal. But maybe there is some sort of distance check. Thanks for having a look at that. I mean, that's the sort of things I got no idea about, to actually look in the system to check it out. I think we're pretty much done for this turn. No, we need to chuck you back in and retrain. Recruit you. Do you want some archers? Merge.
My lord. Orders.
I won't get those peasants. I'll have them there in case I need to sort of emergency recruit something. Over with here, what's going on? So we're taking back Osgiliath. I mean, they never leave a big garrison in here, and they always seem to leave a couple of generals in here, and they just die. I mean, I wish they'd left a big stack in Caer Andros, and then Mordor would find it really hard to take. See, this was the army that took it, and now it's marched out to go, you know, probably attack Gellerbrunn or something. They need to get a proper stack in here to defend this settlement. I'm just annoyed that they're not defending that better. Come on, AI. You can do it. You can be better. Did I read that? Did I see that wrong? I thought I saw Khazad-dûm had taken Moria. Maybe not. No, they haven't. Or the flag. Check out TM Map Reader. TW Map Reader helps for things like this, and it's free. Also lets you realize things like the Darwinian hidden resource is no longer used since we have a limit on hidden resources, and we've already hit it. That's good info for a modder. Ah. Was that the farm resource? Because I know when I played my Darwinian campaign, people were saying, oh, you should build farms. There's like a hidden bonus to them. And I was like, I don't think there is. There's nothing extra happening here. Used for Athala Rangers, actually. Well, the Athala Rangers is still, like, can be recruited only in certain regions. But it's been replaced. So I know that, like, the other trading building is like a super bonus, basically. But yeah, I didn't think there was anything otherwise. But another resource is used for it. Yeah, okay. Wowzers. You're all over it. Yes, give me the goods. I mean, I can get 4 late game extremely good cavalry. So it's like, this is your charge bonus 12. This is your versatility one. Still very good, 10 and 18. Yeah, but it's got the javelins. This is your get stuck in and kill things, effective against armor, skilled against mounts. And then this is just your all-round gonna kill everything. Royal Guard. Yeah, you get some really good late-game cav. Riddermark cav are the best cav in the game, hands down. They'll win against all other cav after the charge. Yeah, but I mean, that's against cav. They're not the best against infantry. Like, the charge is only 8. Like, yeah, once they're in, they're good. They're available everywhere? Are they? It says requires a native province. Is that another typo? There's been a few typos in where things are available. Are Riddlemark Axemen available everywhere?
Yes, my lord.
Because they say it requires a native province as well.
We shall continue tomorrow.
Okay, so we should be able to just auto-resolve this. Oh, actually, can we auto-resolve this?
Shall engage.
Any mercenaries?
Yes.
Because they're going to get a huge stack of garrison. Might actually have to fight that manually. Can we reach? Can you reach? Yeah, okay, get you. Oh, yes. Oh, some sellswords. Oh, yes. That's perfect. Get in.
Yes.
Okay, we'll see how we go. Might be just me being wrong too, or a version 5 change. No, I thought they were always only available in native provinces, even in 4.6. It said available only in a native province, unless they changed it in 4.5 change. I don't know. Like, you were working on it earlier than that, I thought. I want to take out this force to stop it from getting further south. So
Yes, my lord.
we do that. We should be able to make it back because there are roads here. Oh, we can't. Aomi will be able to make it back. That's fine.
Glorious victory.
Yes, my lord.
So Mountain Urix, Flame Wrangler.
Attack!
Probably me being wrong that I've been working on it from 3.5 from version 3.5 to version 4. My mod came out for version 4. Yeah. Yeah, well, definitely 4.6 it said requires a native province, but I don't know before that. I can't be sure before that. But yeah, they're not available everywhere, which kind of hurts a lot. But the new the new way station building like solves a lot of the issues you used to have with area of renown units. The ability to just retrain your area renown units anywhere in any castle on the map is insanely good, because often like they're a good unit, so they're gonna survive multiple battles and they're gonna be slowly chipped down, you know. That's kind of what your area renown unit's gonna do, and then, you know, in the end you just have to disband them or whatever. They just eventually die because there was, you know, none of them left. But yeah, the way station kind of fixes a lot of those issues. We really want to get on this Flame Wrangler fast, so let's go. Stay away from the Flame Wrangler. I'm a little bit nervous about sending Amir anywhere over here. Actually, just stay well out of range. I mean, it can just be a random shot. We'll take him out. Let's line up. Get the skirmishes. Yeah, retraining is awesome, but that was a nightmare code through with the massive number of units that had to be available to retrain by that building. Nearly broke memory limits. I wonder how they fixed that. Yeah, I don't know. But it would have been. It's so good now that we can have that. It's just a huge. It's like a big quality of life improvement almost. You know, like it just makes the game funner to play because you can get your elite units and then you can maintain them, you know, elsewhere. Just take charge here. Get on this. We're going to take a fair few losses here against these Wolf Pack. Oh my goodness, we haven't killed any off the charge. Oh man, okay. I thought maybe if we surround them here, we can kind of do something. Bit of that. Hit the Wolf Pack. See, there's still no one's dying.
Now for ruin.
Kill him. Kill him. Oh yeah, that was a good charge, but still, I mean, we're just, oh man, they are so freaking good. Okay. Okay, overseas. Okay, just pull back. Hey, just get out. You're just dying. You're just dying. It's just not. Oh man, I hate wargs. I hate wargs so much. Just surround on him. Take him down. They're chasing after Amir, aren't they? You know they are. We gotta get behind. We gotta get back behind our lines because I think they're faster. Yeah, they are. They are. Quick, run, run. Get away. Shoot these Mountaineerics. Offensive. Did we clean them out?
The battle is very much in our favor.
All of you run. All of you run. Get away. Away from the Warg Pack. Do have the Warg Pack have a special attack like... I don't think they have a special attack like the Spiders of Mirkwood. They've re-added them in version 5. Yeah, they do have a special attack. Yeah, so they're like the damn Spiders. The Mirkwood Spiders. And they're like OP as well. They just seem to just destroy everything. Like, I'm not even wanting to engage this one unit of Warg Pack, 68 of them left, with like my entire cavalry mass. I'm not interested. Like, that's how scared I am of them. Like, we surrounded them with 3 and it wasn't really enough. Get over here. Okay. Hopefully, shoot them. Shoot them. Shoot them. Can I just get an infantry unit? Like, what do we got here? Sellswords? Yep, just get over here. They died infantry and archers, and their charge is honestly kind of bad against infantry because they have low mass. Yeah, a little bit, but they're not... I mean, they don't have large hitboxes, so it's pretty hard for archers to hit them a lot of the time.
The enemy general lies dead.
Pretty hard to hit them most of the time. As the archers just pick off the general. Yeah, they're breaking now.
we continue like this,
What do we got here?
will
Okay,
smash
pull around the
the
back. Use air. Oh, actually, no, don't. I've learnt that friendly pikes can kill your own charging cavalry. So do not send Aemir to charge near where these pikes are. That is possibly a suicide mission. Indeed they can. Yeah, I know. I didn't know. Now I do.
The enemy are badly bloodied.
Now I
They
do.
have lost
We'll send in
half their men.
some worthless skirmishers. You get in there, finish things off. Let's have a look here. See, they didn't there. It doesn't seem to be consistent, but it can happen, which is scary enough in
The enemy
itself.
army flees the field. Pursue and run them down.
Oh, what are you doing? What are you doing? Calm down.
This is a clear victory.
They're just really good against Cav. Yeah, I know. Their stats aren't even that good. Like, I know they have 2 hit points, but their defense is like, what? 8 or something? 7 or 8? I kind of expect to take a lot of casualties, but I expect to kill them as well. Like they're kind of glass cannon, but then... Actually, I mean, I charged into that. Like, I had 2 units and I flanked with the general.
Victory.
And it's like, we weren't killing them. We weren't killing them.
Your orders, my lord. Yes,
so-
my lord.
I mean, the cav can make it back in, but the infantry can't.
Your will, my
There's probably not... let's just hold there for a moment. Just hold there for a moment. Because we're about to take here.
Your orders, my lord.
As you command.
Now, it's only a small settlement, so it shouldn't be too bad. Yeah, so they get 1,000 Urks here. I think 2 of those are from the militia garrison. And 3 are auto-spawn because it's Ostenathiel. I think to stop the elves from rushing it early. I think we will manually fight this. They have no archers. So we should be able to kill most of them from range.
We attack.
And if it's the little piddly camp settlement, then they have no towers either. Which I'm pretty sure it is. There's low defense on the wargs. So I kind of expect them to die when my cav charge into them. I kind of expect them to die, but then also kill my cav. But they don't kind of die either. They just eat everything up.
Is that the best the enemy have?
It's a nice beard.
Let's be done with killing them.
It's a lovely beard.
My orders.
Alright. Yeah, sure. Send them up. Let's make a few breaches. Why not? We'll be able to flank them easier. And we'll get the archers and we'll fire. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hang back here. And peasants, come up.
Units march. Heavy infantry march. Pick up your men of Rohan.
Okay. It's the special attack though. You can't kill a unit in its attack animation, so most animations will have a lot of it end lag, so they a chance of dying or take damage. The animation probably doesn't have enough end lag. Ah. But I mean, if that was the case, you wouldn't be able to even like kill them with infantry, right? I guess infantry are just like a lot better in prolonged fights in general, but yeah, so if they have like a long-winded attack animation, it's really hard to hit them in that. Yeah. The cav a lot less attack at the same time, yeah. Hence, cav are just not good fighting against infantry in the long run. And that's good. I think that's right. I think there's the right balance on cav infantry interaction. Cav should not be able to stay in with impunity. You know, you should have to pull in and pull out and charge, you know, over and over to get good value. Now, the best spot for me to shoot from is from over here. Now, what we're going to do is we're actually going to just wait till they get in position, and then we're going to stop. 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 Okay. Get the archers over here. Now I think they might even sally out. I know in previous versions they would just sit there and take it, but I think in version 5 now they kind of move out and try and go out through the gate and attack you. Closer. Halt. 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 Thank you. Right. So let's go. Can we hit them from there? No, so 1, 2, and 3. I hit them. Are they just going to sit here and take it? They are? Nice. Perfect. I mean, these are only pretty scummy archers, but, you know, firing in the backs of goblins, or orc defenders, I guess, you know, they'll still get a decent number of kills. Is there... Orc defenders are way too good when the enemy gets them. They're actually, yeah, they're not a bad unit. I mean, looking at their stats, I mean, these guys, some of them have armor upgrades. So is it? Where's the? Yeah, so they're the ones with the upgrade. They're the upgraded. 7, 3, and 11, and there's 200 of them. They're pretty like. They're pretty decent. Considering the elves get like 75 in their. 75 in their garrison units. Which there was an easy way to make the garrison script work though. At the moment it takes up half of the campaign script. Here they go, they're coming out.
The battle is very much in our favor. Victory will be ours.
Alrighto, let's go. In we go. In we go. I kind of wish, I was thinking about it the other day, I kind of wish that the like the human player got like a base garrison in some settlements, like without building a garrison structure. Like if, for instance, like I'm talking about major settlements here, like Minas Tirith. Like Minas Tirith, in my opinion, should have just a base garrison that you get. You know, the Hornburg should have a base garrison that you get. Like what other ones am I thinking of? Maybe like the elven capitals, you know, should have a base settlement. Like probably not Edoras. Like it didn't really have a lot of like it wasn't a. It's more like a cultural center rather than a military center. You know, but I just don't know how much that kills the campaign script. I agree, but for all settlements and just make them peasant trash for most settlements and better for larger settlements, yeah, and I'd be okay with that. You know, that'd be fine. And if that's easy to code in making it all settlements and not just like a couple, if that's just easier on the coding end, then yeah. But yeah, just make it trash units for the weaker settlements and like actual good units. Like Minas Tirith, you should get like at least a unit of Fountain Guard. You should get some Citadel Guard as a free garrison. You know, there should be a good chunk of just free garrison you get there. Like Osgiliath, no, because it like wasn't, people weren't living there. That's the units that were there. You know, the soldiers were deployed there. Maybe Karandros, because I'm talking about like which ones would get better troops. I don't know. I was just thinking about it the other day. It would be super easy to do, just add the green book to the garrison script instead of garrison building. You done it yourself for Gobel Tofos Lighthouse mod. Yeah, I mean that's what I mean. Like there's that, something like that. I think would make sense. It would make sense. Oh, hang on, still fighting here. Meanwhile, I'm just autopiloting this battle. I'm not even... I guess I probably could have been a bit more efficient, but... We've just gone in. Where are the orc defenders? Die. I just... Go around. Flank. I guess I'm attacking them with peasants, so, you know. What's here? Oh, there's a single guy left.
This is a clear victory.
Gives you Haven Guard as a garrison. I do like that in version 5 the garrisons have been buffed. Like, I think that is one of the things I enjoy most about version 5. And I mean, that seems like a little bit like that's the thing you enjoy most, because it's something that impacts so frequently. It's a change that is a frequent, like, it comes into fruition a lot, you know. And now the second tier of garrison is actually good, you know. Having that second tier that are upgraded, they've got their, you know, chevrons, they've got the armor and weapons upgrades, and there's 3 of them. You know,
conquest.
That it's so good, and it just makes managing multiple borders, particularly early game, a lot more doable, because you can just have the garrisons do a lot of the heavy lifting. Also speeds up the recruitment of Haven Guard at Global Toflas, increases trade. 2,000 gold, perfect. What are we getting here? Osnathiel. Okay, so now...
Yes, my lord.
So now this is not bordering any enemies, right? We got Weather Hills here. And we've got my territory here, and we got my territory here. So,
Your order.
I still need Airmere to hold public order. I'll probably... retrain those soon. So I'll leave them behind. Retrain them. It's blue. We're about to get the castle up, so that'll be fine. They can go over to Huon. Kind of want to send the cav down to join this army. There's lacking a little bit of cav here. So there was an army here somewhere. Where did it go? There's like a stack of goblins. I don't know where they've gone.
Approaching quietly.
I hope they're not hiding somewhere. But we'll send this cav. Looks fairly... Just come off the road a little bit. Go to here. Then get there a little faster. And then this could be the garrison for Osnathiel. So then we can pressure further over. It's a very expensive custom building though. Think of it like the Bridge of Tharbad. Yeah. The good old Bridge of Tharbad that I can't rebuild as Rohan feels bad. Why am I not building anything in Tharbad? What's going on? I need to like do an audit. I need to do an audit of my settlements. The archery range. Building anything here either. Did I just click away my construction panel? Maybe I did. Maybe I did. Yeah, I think I just clicked away my construction panel, honestly. Because that's the only thing that makes sense here. So many places not recruiting. Derwath, that's fine. Just get, sure, that one. Ormberg. I'll probably get the 3rd tier of the tomb. The morale bonus. Regnas. Got the sheep farms, Osnathiel. Osnathiel, right. What do we have here then? You can rebuild it as Earthwaith, but not as Rohan. That's gotta hurt. Oh shit. Yeah, no. Poor Rohan. This settlement's not badly built up. So I think we want to repair the wall, and I probably just want to go straight for the military garrison, or even over the standing stones. Standing stones will take 2 turns. If it took 1 turn to do standing stones, I'd probably grab them, but we just save up for the military garrison next turn. And now I got to go back into my bloody panel. Where are we? Settlements. Okay, Rockbird's finished building. Okay, we're good there. Good across the board. So we're moving troops south. We've got a spare general here. I want you to be a governor down in Byrig, because I've got no one here. That's good. Perfect. Alright, we're tightening the noose. Got a spy here. I'd like to have another... maybe I just need to get some towers down. Now this is my territory. I was going to say, I'd like to have another spy, but probably at 2 here is probably enough. Don't think I need to do more.
Yes, my
We're
lord.
marching up. Good. See this?
Approaching.
See this? This is the shit I'm worried about.
Approaching.
Come and get me.
See, Inithwaith is traveling to Balorn and attacking Balorn. And because Gondor do the same thing. They go to Siduri and attack Siduri. There is something going on that was not here before version 5. I don't know whether it's just random bits of code, you know, that have created this. But now this is like... They're almost bordering the way they attack each other here. Technically, Long Angrand is also on the sea. Yeah, I know, but they don't attack here. This is what I mean. They don't attack here. This is... Gondor will consistently go to Siduri, like every campaign. And then if they don't take it, Inithwaith turns back around and attacks back at Balorn. I mean, they're obviously not connected by land, and they never attack Long Angrand. It's always these 2 settlements. That's what I mean. I think there are some distance calculations. But why would they not be attacking Long Angrand? It's closer, right? And it's also on the sea. Like, I don't follow what's going on. This is why I'm worried about this back. What have they got in here? Oh, they've got some good units. Got some mainline units. Have they got a garrison?
My lord.
The garrison?
Approaching.
Can't tell if they got a garrison there. But they do have, you know, a guard barracks, so... Okay, so they I hope they're going to be okay. As long as they don't send, like, a big army. But we'll keep a spy there to keep an eye on things. Just to be a little bit careful. Let's fill up our forts.
My lord. By your command.
Make sure that they're full. Keep getting the most value out of them. Yep. Grab all the good ones. All the good ones. Keep going. Where are you going? I guess he's heading over to Balorn? Don't know. He's going for a wander. Okay. I never asked you lads.
My lord.
Oh, there's Innisfaith, diplomat here as well.
What is it you wish to discuss?
Alliance. You guys want an alliance? That's very demanding. I know you don't like military access. What if I offered you military? No, they don't like that either. What about just an alliance?
This proposal is
Why
of little
not?
interest.
We have a despicable reputation?
Until we meet again.
I don't know how we have a despicable reputation. That doesn't make sense to me at all. Have you been killing troops after every battle? Execution? Yeah. Does that give me despicable? That's what does it? Really? But I execute prisoners in every campaign I do, and not every campaign I end up with despicable. Some I definitely do end up with despicable, but not all of them. I wish I still had my Bree save, but I deleted it when I went to the new version. Bree save, my Bree campaign, I executed everyone, and I wasn't despicable. I don't think. I mean, people was. I might have to check it. I don't think I was. Maybe I just didn't try and make any diplomatic deals for like a long time. It's slow, but it happens, and you can build reputation over time with other methods. Can I just give them money? Can I just give the Dunedain money? Is that the easiest way to help make them like me? Here, have some money. But yes, but that won't repair your rep. Ah. Kandros has fallen, as expected again. But the south is weird. The south is weird what's happening down the south. Ard and I have just thrown a spanner in the works of everything. Takes to do over 2,000, we probably won't. Where is this? This is over here. So we have a spare general here. Actually, I need one of them. You
Orders.
come back over here. I don't have a general in Edoras at the moment.
Continuing tomorrow.
Make your way over.
Your orders, my lord.
With honor.
The easiest way to repay your rep is to maintain trade deals and alliances without breaking them. I don't think I've broken a single... I don't think I've broken a single trade deal or alliance the entire campaign. So there's that. I don't think I've done anything wrong all campaign. Amir, go over here, build some more towers.
There is no glory in hiding like this, my lord. This tower will keep vigil over the lands.
Your will, my lord. As you wish, my lord.
Your orders, my lord.
Merge.
Orders.
Have a lot of those and you'll have to fight a lot and slaughter a lot to ruin your reputation. So you must have been fighting a lot. If you have 10 to 15 turns of relative peace without much fighting, it should get better. Oh yeah, I've been fighting a lot. I've been at constant war for 100 turns. That'd be it. If that's what does it, reputation lowers from fighting a lot. Nice. Yes, total war. Who would have thought? 13 of you can merge in.
Your will, my lord.
Into here.
By your command. Your will, my lord.
And 4 more cav. Okay.
As you
So
wish.
it's okay.
My lord.
Maybe I should have left that general there. But
Yes,
for now, it's fine. We're going to take...
Go no
I
further.
mean, with this army, we're going to take Khazad-dûm West. This army has Khazad-dûm West written all over it. That's where we're going.
Your will, my lord.
Okay, just...
March to exhaustion.
We'll see what we can do.
later.
See what we can do.
We'll make camp here.
Can you just
orders, my lord.
quietly duck out on this road
Honor. Yes.
and get down
honor.
a tower?
Yes. This tower will keep vigil over the
Okay,
land.
a little bit of extra vision. On this
Approaching
hill.
quietly.
Okay, so I can't see anything in this region. We should be fine. Correction, it lowers from slaughtering prisoners a lot. If you ransom or release, you can increase rep. Yeah, so I'm executing, which has been lowering my rating. But wouldn't factions, this is what I don't understand. Wouldn't factions that like are so if I slaughter, if I execute goblin prisoners, wouldn't that raise my reputation with the Northern Dunedain because they're at war with them? Like, would I increase my reputation with the Northern Dunedain by releasing goblin prisoners? But you'd think so, yes. But remember, the base game, everything was human. Yeah, but that hasn't been fiddled with. I think I was saying. So that's not something that's been fiddled with. Oh, Ardenheim and Dol Amroth have declared war. That's not good. That's going to change the dynamic in the south. On day, yeah, better troops. Said seem to be just stacking units here. Can we, I guess, improve their armor or something?
My lord.
It can't be? Okay. No, but the base game had, like, the different religions. And, like, the Pope would get upset if you attacked other Christian factions, right? And would be, happy if you attacked, like, the Muslim factions. So, wouldn't that carry over? And you'd have, like Christian factions and Muslim factions? Yeah, but reputation is separate from that. Oh, man. I have much to learn, young Padawan. Okay. Let's go on there. I feel like whenever you join the stream, Blarand, I learn a lot. A lot of the hidden little hidden mechanics of the game that are not so obvious. Okay, that's good. There. Right, well, we're just waiting for Theoden to come north, I think, now. Otherwise, we push back the goblins. I mean, we've taken 2 of their settlements. Hoping that the dwarves might even put some pressure on them here. I'm getting a little nervous over the amount of troops that they're building up here. And maybe not so much nervous for me, but nervous for Gondor if they send them south on a boat. Is there anything here? We're getting a barracks. We've got the 3 units for the garrison. Just don't have good... I don't want to get this tier of units anymore. It's too low tier. Nothing else I can really do about all that. Could you, just out of interest, chuck a tower down? No!
This tower will keep
I went one too far. Can you make it back?
Your orders, my
It's gonna have a turn of unhappiness.
Yes, my lord.
How much is it gonna be? 50%? Well, now that you're there, I mean, I can use this guy.
Yes, my lord.
Back down tower.
This tower will
I don't like
keep
having
vigil
fog of
over the
war in
lands.
my land, you know.
Your orders, my lord.
Go to there.
Yes, my lord.
Oh well.
With honor.
Go back
We
next
shall
turn.
continue
Some
tomorrow.
sellswords there actually. Grab them.
My lord.
Your orders, my lord.
I'll send them over.
We
They can
can
join
go
the
no further
garrison at
than-
Tharbad. Yeah, sellsword's super good. Yeah. Yeah, if you're playing Dorwinian or Dale, the Privateer Axe, seem to pop up a lot over in those mercenary pools, and they are super good. In fact, I've used Privateer Axes like almost like the mainline unit in some of my armies. The Privateer Cav are no longer armor piercing. Yeah. It might have been version 4, it got changed.
Yes, my lord.
Maybe I just thought they were armor piercing when they weren't. It's possible. Okay, a little bit of riding, that's fine, we got it under control again. So like, what's this guy doing?
Come and get.
Like, I think he might just march straight past me and go down to Balorn. And that's why I've got garrison here now, so at least it's a little bit of defense. Yep. Keep pumping out all the best units. Yep, another one of those. Their model got stolen for the Aralad Dragon Guard, and then they got removed in version 4. Ah. It's very expensive for not very good mines. 6,000 gold for terrible mines. Just get the fields. Folberg. Just anything eco. Herbalist. You know what? Just get a garrison here. I kind of get the feeling Lothlorian's going to fall at some point. Should fortify our northern border a little bit. Oh, I can't retrain them? Oh, because they were mercenary Rohirrim. They were mercenary Rohirrim, so I can't retrain those ones. Even though they have the exact same name. Okay. So we'll go for what's next. We can actually trade here. But we want this to be military as much as possible. Probably go for growth because we want to get to the next tier. We'll go farms. Train those. Yeah, keep getting the military structures here because I want the north to be self-sustaining. The army that Theoden's leading north is the last troops we're sending from the south this way, or at least the plan to be. So yeah, just get stables. We want the north to be fully self-sustaining after that army goes through. Just hedge bets, get the Great Hall. It's a little bit each way. You can build towards better military here. Better military units. Okay. So, you march this turn yet?
Your orders, my lord.
Keep bringing you through. It looks like the goblins are sending their worst. I don't really want to fight in all these trees. If we go this way
Camp here.
and just let them attack Byrig. Yeah, they can do their worst here. Let them do their worst to us there,
Yes,
and we'll just bypass that army and go north. Do we have enough to hold against a decent stack here? I think we do. Let's grab that axeman. Should do it. You just sit here and hide.
As you wish.
Hide. That's good. Can I get gambling to put up another tower? So we have no surprises in this central area. And Emir, you need to do, I think, one last tower, so we see over this way.
This tower will
Very
keep
good.
vigil over the lands.
Your orders, my lord.
Okay, so we can see if Angmar takes this, because we're like, it's just Emir here with a few troops, so it's a little bit scary leaving him alone, but that's okay for now. Now, we could advance an Argond. Now we're in a position to do that. I think we can get some more units here. We could push to Argond, because that's a nice place to hold as well. It's a castle, at least. Because Tharbad is no longer under threat from multiple directions. So this is our only border. So we could push to Argond, and it would be a safe expand.
Let us settle matters on the field of battle.
This is a defensive army. It's not an aggressive army. Okay. Keep
My
marching
lord.
this way.
As you wish.
Now, the funny thing is
March our
here,
limit.
so I can't retrain this Rohirrim, right? It's mercenary Rohirrim.
Yes, my lord.
But if I go outside the settlement, there's a mercenary Rohirrim available. And yet, I can't do it. 0 cost to retrain, 0 gold. So there is a mercenary available in the pool, and yet I can't retrain him. And I can't retrain him with standard Rohirrim, because that's available as well. That's odd. Like, is that a bug? That feels weird that the Rohirrim is there. 190 gold. No. is not enough. No, but it would show me how much gold. If I could retrain, like start next turn, I'll show you. I'll show you start next turn. I'll have the gold. I won't be able to retrain him. Because if you could retrain him, it would let you queue it up. I noticed it in my, what was that? I can't remember. I noticed in another campaign that it was the same thing. There was a mercenary available, but I couldn't actually retrain the mercenary unit. It's like the retraining pool and the recruitment pool are somehow different. Yeah, you can retrain mercs as long as the mercs are available. That is what I thought. Umbar besieged, man. The south is like, there's some weird stuff going down in the south. So we've got 18,000 gold. I can't retrain him, and yet there is a mercenary right here available for 830 gold. So that's something weird going on with that one. Okay. So first thing, keep training the good units. Okay, that's good. Got our forts full. It's another Dolgador little army. Hornburg. Yep. That one, better morale. Isengard. Weirig. Okay, so they have advanced. Oh, look, yeah, we're actually getting some good units here now. Perfect. Let's get the Marshall Stables. I would like to train a couple of these decent units. And since they're the only archers we get, I guess we should probably still keep getting those. Although, you know what? I don't think so. Because we just get cav archers. I think I should probably still be recruiting Rohirrim archers. Now that I think about it. I should still be getting Rohirrim archers. Hold up. Because if I look at my army composition, is there a place for if I cut archers and instead have Rohirrim archers? They're a lot more versatile. They still pretty much do the same thing, get free kills, and then they can double up as cav. Archers are always useful no matter how weak. Yeah, but I'm just thinking, if I'm going to have archers in my army, would I rather just have cav archers? I'm thinking late game composition here now. Like, I've used them a lot up until this point. Obviously, cav archers are not as good in settlement battles. I don't think I need the cav archers. I mean, I've got some pretty good cavalry. I think I just still have the occasional archer thrown in. I mean, not down here because we're getting the dwarven archers and the better tier. Maybe you're here. Yeah, grab the occasional archer. Throw it in. I do love cav archers.
Yes, my lord.
Can you make it to here? Yeah,
Glory,
sure. Spend the night in the fort.
My lord, our courage and honor have conquered.
I think up in the north here, though, we'll still keep getting the Rohirrim archers and the basic archers. Definitely, I think they're pretty value when we don't have the late tier units up in the north yet. Prepared. Good. Basic archers have volume of fire. Yeah, your cav archers are great, but they don't have as many arrows per volley, less killing power. Yeah, but I mean they're cav, so they have plenty of killing power by the very nature of their horses. They can get in and get the job done other ways.
My lord.
Let's keep. This is just a little bit of armor. I think we're giving him. Yeah, just give him some better armor. We'll keep retraining those there. And in Tharbad, if we can keep getting stables, it's fine. Yeah, I think we definitely want to advance an Argon. This is a bit scared here. I'm getting the better barracks. The lawn's still safe. I don't want Gondor to have to be hit from behind. What's happening over on the Gondor border? Oh, shit. Okay. Last time they took Karandros, there was like Gondor had a whole stack of armies here blocking the way, and nothing got across this bridge. They're across. Okay. We need to send troops. We can't let them get further. They can't get a foothold. Righto. I think you're going to be Erkenbrand. I think you are going to be going to war. Yeah, I've been saving you, thinking that maybe you're going to be holed up in Karandros, as being an archer general. And the time has come. Time has come. So next turn, we'll send units out from here. And we'll link them up with Edoras, and we'll go to Karandros. We do not want them getting a foothold. Yeah, why do I have... Did I accidentally train an axeman? Oh, well, he's there now. Didn't mean to. We don't want that to get out of hand over with Gondor. We need to offer assistance. AP is always useful. Yeah, they're not bad, but their stats are very... they're very bad. Like, they'd probably been... when I first started this campaign, I was like, oh yeah, you know, an early armor-piercing axe unit, you know, that'd be pretty good. They just never perform as well as what I'd hope they have. Like, I'd almost be happier having a unit of...
We are besieged.
Definitely the spearmen, the same tier of spearmen over the axemen, because at least they can sort of hold a wall or hold against cav. The axemen have been very underwhelming. Yeah, they're AP. Remember there being one action without AP, and I never remember which. Gwynion's leader is dead. Let's have a look. I'm 99% sure. There's one. Here we go. Yeah, effective against armor. Yeah, they are. Okay. So, this army, you're marching out.
Your orders, my lord.
My lord.
Going up.
Joining forces.
Ooh, yeah, just grab those sellswords. Chuck them in.
Yes, my lord.
Okay.
With honor. Making camp here.
A bit short on cash this turn. I guess I queued up quite a few buildings previous turn.
Your orders, my
lord.
lord.
I guess we have a lot of units out of
can go
upkeep.
no further
Yeah, we're not making as much as we were previously. This is fine. They can siege that. That's okay. That's what we want them to do. Probably one of the Angmar Trash units, something, or the Dunland Hill Raiders. Yeah, I think there was an axe unit that wasn't armor piercing,
Yes,
but I don't recall exactly which one it was either. Okay, so you're heading this way. You can drop a tower probably on that little corner there.
Camp here.
How are we going on the retraining end? Yep, keep retraining them. And some better gear. And we can probably march on Anon and Arod as well with a force from here. Even if it's not led by a general, I think we just send an army. And we'll leave the generals to hold public order. Is this doing the same thing as well? I haven't been able to retrain this sellsword
Your
unit.
orders, my lord.
Or bandits. I'll grab those. Thought maybe there was a sellsword. I saw a unit. I'm like, is it done the same thing with the sellswords? I can't retrain them. No. It was bandits. Okay. Alliance and Tatters, Gundabad and Canned. Okay, not... I mean, that's whatever. Gundabad and Canned. Okay. Keep Eco going. We don't have control over the sea. I'm a little bit nervous investing into like merchants' wharfs when we don't have good sea control. So probably just stay with the market. Okay, retrain those two. Grab another axeman because I want to probably filter out these militia. Just hold the axeman in reserve so I can retrain units for now. And we want the archery range. Grab that as well. Okay. It's good. Good. They're marching. Where's my spy?
My lord.
What's going on? Are they sieging?
Approaching quietly.
Did they get sent back?
My lord.
Maybe they did get sent back.
Approaching quietly.
Either way, I think it's time to send some units. Oh, there's some great beasts here. Yeah, we need to go take these out. Because the Gondor armies won't be able to resolve against that. Even with a faction leader, it won't make a difference. So yeah, we definitely need to get
Is that what you
troops over here to deal with that. Do we have shield maidens
Yes,
in here?
my lord.
Yep, shield maiden, and do we have another shield maiden in this army over here? Yep, so we have a couple of shield maiden units. They should be fine. Definitely need to get over there and help out Gondor. As soon as there's great beasts in the mix, Gondor will start to lose. So we
Your
have to do
orders,
that.
my lord.
And I'm looking here now. I'm getting tempted. I just want to have a few more units available. Where was this sellsword? You can come up to here as well.
As you wish.
And we can go to Argond. Might even make them move their units around here. Pro tip, the merchant wharf is actually a less effective way to improve trade than the shipyard. Through a bug, only one naval building can improve trade fleets, and it's always that one that provides shipbuilding. To make up for it, the merchant wharf gives a lot of building income and trade value. I swear I've seen merchant wharfs increase number of trade routes. This was just my imagination. Could be my imagination. Oh no. The day that we feared has come. Lorien has been raised. It's Lord Camul. Is that a new portrait? I think it is. That looks new. It is, yeah. Right. This is why I wanted to fortify my northern borders. We're not yet under attack. We've still got 2 settlements here. Hopefully they hold them for a while. But that's the beginning of the end for Lothlorien, basically. This is why I really want to tie up this war with the goblins. Because we need to secure this side of the map so we can focus on the other side.
This tower will keep vigil over the land.
So just capture that on the way.
Honorable, glorious victory.
I may as well stay here for the night.
Conquest.
And then I can
Your orders,
siege it
my
next
lord.
turn. Let's go stand out in the open
We shall
field. They might come and
continue
attack us.
tomorrow. To battle.
Definitely want to go for that one. We have 2 turns on military garrison. Let me just look at those wharfs. Let me see what it says. Yeah, so they've changed it in version 5. Okay, so in previous versions, it said it increased the number of trade routes, but you're saying it was a bug and it didn't. So yes, they've changed the actual text to it to say that it doesn't give additional trade routes. Okay, that's cool. So I mean, I'm all for it saying what it actually does. You know, that's always better than doing something that it doesn't do. I didn't check where that marriage celebration was. I have to go find him. Just keep up Great Market. It's fine. Okay, let's get some units in here. The lawn is very undefended. I worry for Gondor. Okay, you can come to here as well and perhaps retrain. No, you've got everything you can have. Okay, so then 1, 2, and 3 can move. Head you over to here just in case, as an additional forces there to help out Aomir. And this army, I think, can go. That'll be fine to defend against. I think we just attack that.
Yes, my lord.
We shall engage.
Deal with that. Send it packing.
Muster your courage, men. We march into battle.
Peasants versus wargs. Yeah, the classic matchup. It's fine. Peasant spearmen have been good. I've been super impressed with the peasant horsemen. Peasant spearmen have been good. You know, put the peasants up front. They can take the charge. Could even put them in formation. That was very low. You guys can just plug the gap there. Give a little bit extra. Yeah, you hide back here. Have some support. There's another peasant. Peasant there. And then cavalry. We'll go do Rohan things. Yeah, it is nice having a bunch of cavalry in most armies because they're just so powerful. Okay, so you guys, I don't want the wargs to aggro to them. If the wargs aggro to these guys though, that's kind of okay. So let's try and get the wargs interested in these ones. Don't really want to charge in against the halberds. No, we could just roll those Black Pit infantry, but that would drag the wargs over there. I'd rather put pressure on those wargs with the skirmishers. The skirmishers to here. Speed this up a little bit. They snag us skirmishers. Keep coming around. Go, go. Okay. Hold fire. Okay, can you get it right around the back and let's just unleash into this warg pack. Okay, unleash. Give it to him. Absolutely give it to him. Okay, keep going. That's why you find the Rohan campaign so easy, to be honest. You're not really pressured after you take out Isengard. Well, my campaign was definitely different. Pull up, go, come on, go. Run, run. Shoot them, shoot them. Don't engage. How we going? We've killed 50 of them. And I'm tempted again to charge in, you know. Okay, you can pull out. Pull out. Who are they? No, keep going. Don't stay there. What do we got? Black Pit Infantry? Okay. We can charge that, but I need a better run up. Where are these wargs at? Keep shooting them, keep shooting them, keep shooting them. Okay, can you just hit them from... no. Yeah. Just keep them at a distance. Keep them at a distance. Okay, all of you should come across the back here, and we'll give them a whirl. Can we shoot the Black Pit halberds? That would be the primary target. Yeah, there's only 48 of them left. I'm just it's messing up my entire plan here, having these wargs. I should just turn on them. I feel like I should just turn on them, but they're no. I know better. I've learnt my lesson. Don't try and attack the warg pack. Get in there, go. Do I have no cab on this side? Get over it. Keep running. The wolves are attacking you, I'm sure. Get out. Yeah, they're broken. Yeah, let them fight. We'll lose a couple, that's fine. They're shaken. Get into them. I mismicroed any cav here. Is there any missing? I mean, this campaign was insanely difficult. We had Enithway. See, I don't know if you were here for the start of this campaign. Enithway didn't declare war on Dunland, so I had to face Dunland and Enithway entirely by myself, and they just came at me immediately after, like I took out Isengard. They just like straight up declared war on me, and I was facing, you know, lads everywhere. So that was pretty difficult to deal with. But saying that though, we still had, you know, we got out of ammunition. Okay, let's go. Well, let's go. Let's get in there. Lock them down. Where are the wargs at? Oh, there is a cav unit in the back. I forgot about. No. Axe him. Axe him. Yes, he killed another one. Come on, one more. Oh no. Okay. Are they running? What's going on? I thought there was one. I forgot about it in the room. Oh no. Kind of felt like there was. You know, it's Black Pit halberds. Where, you know what, you lads, just find these damn wargs. Oh, they're chasing them. Piss off. Seriously. Look, I've had it. Where are they going? Are they charging in? Oh yeah, we're good.
The enemy general lies dead.
We're good. I just stop laser targeting my cav. That was...
Behold how our cowardly foe runs. It's time to press the attack.
That's what they're for, though. Yeah, I know. They just have a super hard on for any cav unit that I have.
This is a clear victory.
I mean, I think we played pretty well in the end. Preserves most of our army. I mean, there was a point in this campaign, Blarent, that if Mordor had broken through, we were not in a position to fight. Like, we had goblins, Enithwaith, Dunland, and, you know, if Mordor had cracked through and Gondor needed help, we were not in a position to lend assistance.
We have triumphed.
orders, my lord.
Okay. Oh, there's a Dunlin Spear here. Oh, just short the gold. Okay, we'll have to recruit him next turn.
Orders.
By the way, this is mine.
Glory, honor,
Um,
victory!
right.
My lord, our courage and honor have
Once again,
conquered.
we're retraining.
Yes, my
I
lord.
get some better gear.
My lord.
Yeah, and then we'll put these ones into Austin Thiel with the military garrison, and we'll send the one that's been retrained with better equipment over to take Anon and Arod. So that's a good plan. I like that.
Your orders.
Let's try again. I don't think it's worth
yes,
it, is
my
it?
lord. You have a proposition for No, we
Just
cannot agree to
rejected?
this now. Well, that seemed fruitful. Farewell.
Okay. Well, we'll keep trying. We might offer them some money at some point. I kind of just want them to be on side. I don't want them to all of a sudden go to attack me. They are sieging it back. This is good. I mean, we could go and take Gellibrand. And this army's going. It is marching. So
Yes.
we're going to take something here. We just go straight for the...
Yes.
Straight for, like, Minas Morgul. We could just come across here. I mean, because we're not at war with Mordor. And we could just go straight for Minas Morgul. I'm just thinking of the battle map. Is that the... Yeah, Minas Morgul is a good defending battle map. No towers, though, but makes very good use of archers. Minas Morgul. There's that
Your
road that
orders,
comes...
my lord.
bridge that comes across. Don't have that many archers in this army. Or we could go for the Black Gate. And just cut them off there. I'm kind of more fond of going for Minas Morgul. It's a... Oh, they're both citadels. Morena's an awful defending battle map, but I recommend you keep it sieged down indefinitely. Yeah, I think I want to go for Minas Morgul. And what that also stops is Mordor getting troops south. So I don't want them getting troops south to affect Dol Amroth. Now that Dol Amroth is against Ardenaim as well. So if I cut them off here, that will mean Gondor are focusing kind of towards the Black Gate, and Dol Amroth are focusing towards the south. I think that's what we want to go for. So if we're going to Minas Morgul, we need archers. Definitely take him. It is a citadel, so we can retrain Area of Renown units. Way station.
Merging armies, my lord.
I don't know if I need that much
Yes,
cav.
my lord.
Like, how much we got in here? We definitely want those shield maidens. Grab the shield maidens.
Joining forces,
Um,
my lord.
Royal Guard.
Your orders, my lord.
I feel like I need another infantry unit. I think that's enough cav.
Yes, my lord.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're holding a settlement. I've got 2 shield maidens. I've got 2 shield maidens. I've got 6 missiles. I've got 2 of those. That should be fine. To take down great beasts. I think just another infantry unit is probably the best call. So we'll throw in just some swordsmen.
Orders. By your command. Merging armies.
That might do, but if you take losses, it might not be enough. Perhaps reinforce with Jav Cav later. Yeah, I mean, I'm obviously going to be sending more
Your
over.
orders,
I'll be sending
With
more.
honor,
Now,
we can go
you
no
might be
further,
heading
my
over
lord.
here, actually.
Making camp here. We can go no further, my lord.
My plan is not to use the standard Jav Cav and just to keep pumping out the Shield Maidens. How many turns until I get another one of those? Yeah, they're in another 3 turns. So, like, I'm just going to keep slamming them out. And they're just a better version.
Yes, my lord.
61 of them in a unit. That's enough. That'll be fine.
Your orders, my
Okay.
lord.
Looking borders. Love the Jav Cav. They don't use the skirmish formation, so their charge is actually decent. Yeah. just like the Can General Cav Archers, and the Avari Naharim. I think the Cav Archer for Dorwinian, Elven Cav Archer. I don't think they use the skirmish formation either. They're really good. Do they use skirmish formation? I can't remember if they do. Definitely the canned. The Dorwinian one is skirmish, but the canned one isn't. The canned one uses the standard charge formation. So they're super good. I mean, the Avari Naharim are just a great unit. Just shout out to the Avari Naharim while we're at it.
Vigil as the enemy surrounds us.
Okay. Goroth. Wow, you brought enough artillery? This is actually a good goblin army. Plenty of wargs, but they shouldn't be too much of an issue inside the settlement. We've got Mountain Uruks and Black Pit Halberds. They're probably the scariest one. Some crossbows, marchers, a couple of Black Pit infantry. There's still some low tier trash in here. There is a unit of Uruk Overseers. That's a bit of a pain. They did have one in there. They're definitely going to have breaches with the multiple ballista. It's just a standard general. Yeah, standard Goblin's bodyguard.
We attack!
What's your favorite Elvish unit? Oh, that's harsh. That's harsh. Oh, there's so many good ones. I don't even know if I could break it down to each Elvish faction.
Units, await my orders.
I mean,
Ride this day.
there is something special.
We will have victory.
How about melee only? I mean, see, you asked favorite, and favorite connotates that I don't have to think about plausibility or availability of usage, you know? Because if you say favorite, I'm gonna go like Mythlon Nobles, right? Mythlon Nobles are just like they're the best, but so it feels like probably a bit of a cop-out answer, but they are my favorite. But if I talk about availability, that's like not my favorite unit, but probably the most practical unit. Then you know that would be a different answer. Why are they not going over here? Come on, give a spot. Go here. No, oh, I'll just have to move you later. And I often say for a campaign what my sort of MVP unit has been, often it's not the strongest unit. It's kind of like the unit that was available, was really good, but also I used a lot because it was just available. For example, my my Woodland Realm campaign, my MVP unit was the Woodland Sentinels, the mid-tier archer unit. Seemed to consistently get like as many kills, if not more, than higher tier archer units, but were way more readily available in that even early to mid game than higher tier units. And it just like they just performed the entire campaign really well. And so like that was like my MVP unit. Now I wouldn't say they're the strongest unit, but you know in terms of availability, cost effectiveness, you know they just seem to be always up there with it. Yeah, they were just super good. I think Yvan has chosen your favorite by design. They're the halberd. The halberd for Lothlorien, mid-tier halberd. Yeah. They have. What do they have here? No, they had lots of wargs. I don't want to charge out. We'll just take the battering. We'll just take the battering, and then we'll have to set up. Not that I like doing that, but they're gonna break with the ballistas, so we're gonna have to set up afterwards. So we'll keep multiple units kind of like on each side. We'll have some bandits over here, maybe with some peasants, and then we'll put some peasants maybe in the middle here, with some axemen. Seems like a good combo. Them here as well. Get them in there. Come on. Go here. And then we'll go maybe some spearmen over this side. Spearmen and other bandit unit. Yeah, check the other bandit unit here. They can probably stand up over here. And then what do we got left? General. Probably keep you around just for morale purposes more than anything else at the beginning of the battle. Then... yeah, you'll probably need to be in the main line as well, just here. I'll send you where you need to go, and they're running to flank. Gorgeous modeling work. I mean, yeah. There are some really, really nice looking units, and I mean, my elves are my favorite units. You know, my favorite factions. I love really strong, low model units, low model count units. You know, 100 elves. I would take over 2,000 goblins. Okay, I'll take that any day. I mean, that's what I'm saying. I'm not an evil faction player. I'm a good faction player. I love the being outnumbered and having the men. They're gonna fight harder. You know, they're gonna fight to the death. Not gonna run away. Now, let's just see what they're doing here. They're gonna stop here. They bring up the siege equipment. Are they stopping the siege towers? I think it's the flame wranglers make them act a little bit weird. Now they should start firing. Yeah, okay. Now, where the flame wranglers are firing is not really that important. It's more where the ballistas are firing. Where are the ballistas firing at? Let's have a look. They're firing here. Okay. So that's going to go down. So that's fine. We've got units there and thereabouts to defend a breach here. Sometimes A rubs the imperialist Rome itch. Yeah. I mean, I always go back to Gondor. Gondor is... it just crashed. It just crashed. Well. Let me go back to here. That's probably going to be it for the day. I'll probably go back in and see if that's not going to go there, but that was going to be the last battle for the day, and then we're gonna call it off that stream. So I do need to go. Look at that! Just immediately you get a big fun view of my face. That is the 3-hour mark. Blurry hands, jazz hands. So be sure to like, subscribe, comment, and share on this video. Either way, I might even just play that one off stream, that battle, just so we don't have more issues on stream for next time. If it's crashing, just to get through it. The goblins have been causing some crashes. I think it might be the flame wranglers. I think there's some flame wrangler issues. Otherwise, I'll have a look at it. Anyway. Have a good one. I'll see you around.